#1 mental health podcast in Australia, Shared Minds.
From severe false memory OCD, some
Bad anxiety and a bit of depression at one point.
we're at about 8.5
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shared Minds podcast. Today we have Paul from 9 News in the studio. Paul, welcome.
Thank you.
Not often you'd get welcome to a studio, would it? You're on the other side.
They're probably going to come up the front stairs.
Onward chaps, it's so bloody inspiring and
Shared Minds.
Hello, gentlemen. Curvy memory OCD.
Stephen sent me a message. I've had a look at her profile.
The dating stuff's doing really well.
We are about half an hour off 9 News coming to the studio.
Paul, our mate Paul,
Our mate Paul,
Paul Taylor.
our buddy Paul.
He said he was going to do us the following week, which was Osher, and then we thought we'd have Osher Tuesday or Wednesday, and then have this Thursday. But then
Yeah.
it ended up not happening because it was the long weekend and that. And now we're here 3 weeks later. Yep. Got confirmation last Wednesday.
It's funny, like I always say, that everything happens for a reason, and at the time when they sort of cancelled and we didn't hear from them and they were being a bit, not iffy, but ghosty, Liam ended up, I said to Liam, if we'd done it and if we'd launched it the day that it was intended, it would have landed on Easter weekend and Anzac weekend, so no one would have been home to watch the news.
They'd all been out on the piss and that.
Yeah.
And then now, if they launch it tonight, which is Wednesday or Thursday, it'd be the highest ratings of the week.
Wednesday would be prime time for news,
Why
right?
Origin.
Yeah,
Origin.
true.
So it could be tonight or it could be tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm not even nervous, eh?
Because
We've harnessed.
the level of challenge versus our skill level, we've met this. This is exactly like if we did this a few months ago, we'd be shitting bricks.
Oh,
going,
imagine.
What do we do? We're going to do it wrong. Now
Imagine
we have
before.
the right amount of skill level to meet this amount of challenge.
I'm genuinely just fucking excited.
Yeah.
All
right.
Let's do it. This is going to be fun.
Okay, let's do it a bit.
They're probably going to come up the front stairs.
No, I'll hold the. Check out a Daniel Wandering, eh? I'm Kirby.
Hello, Kirby.
I'm
Nice to
Liam.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm
This is
Alicia.
Alicia.
Hello,
Nice to
Alicia.
meet you.
Married on Sunday. Getting married on Sunday.
Wow.
Weddings on Sunday.
You still haven't found anybody?
No, mine left me.
What do I watch?
Oh, the real.
Every reel.
Let's talk to Osher about
Holy shit.
it. They do so well. They do so well.
It's nothing to me.
Where the magic happens.
Where the magic happens.
I'm sick of going on a King's dates and these breakups because I fall in love with them and I haven't even met them yet.
Well, that's exactly how I described him to you to him.
Yeah?
So I must have seen that one as well.
It's been hard dating, I'll tell you that.
Okay, I was going to do it a different way about that. Actually.
Yeah.
Because if you look on the back,
Straight up. And then I did that and now I'm in the dating world and that's where all the videos came to. So, yep.
Halfway along, there'll be suggestions for reels, and you can just hit that, and then they'll just flow on.
Oh, like the Explore page
on
where
and on. Yeah.
Yep.
That's where I see you all the time.
Do you follow us?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We're all going to sit at the table and record through our equipment, and then plug the camera into the roadcaster.
Oh man, that's your domain. I'll leave.
So, like, we're going to have a minute and 10 seconds or
Yeah.
whatever, and the way we like doing things is pretending that it's just live, even though it's not live, right? It's pre-recorded, I understand.
Yeah.
that.
Go
straight
into
I just
my camera.
love that live
Yeah,
look,
so
just straight
I've
in.
got
Yeah.
three.
Mental health, and I gather from you guys, and I could be wrong, and you're probably just being humble,
Yep.
it's a surprise,
In the face.
the success.
Well, yeah, it really is.
So that-
Because we quit our jobs at 1,500 followers 4 months ago.
Stupid.
Stupid. It was.
I was a little concerned. I was like, we do have a wedding.
When taking a risk pays off.
Right.
Yeah.
And how genuinely you can hang your hat on that it's a cause that's
Well, because like the whole reason for the start was because when I was going through my OCD, there was no one talking about it apart from Luke Combs and Osher, and that's why Osher was so big to us.
Yeah.
So when we wanted to start it from when I was going through it, but obviously couldn't do it then.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it was just for people that were going through mental health and everything, and they could just switch it on, and whether they encourage them to talk to people or just listen to us and feel better.
Population probably 27,000. 27. I mean, you're spot on.
It's just 25.
You guys, just say you had a say in it.
Yeah.
Where do you guys want to take this little 1 minute little tiny thing we're doing? Where do you want to take it?
Just the more people that we can reach, the better. Because when people listen to the show, they love it, they resonate with it, it helps them. So we're like, if we could get as many people eyes on the show as possible, that'd be great. So
Better get rid of it. Who's got the tent?
That's good.
And does he like it?
He loves it.
Yeah, right.
He actually swapped his Mustang for it.
What sort of Mustang did he have?
Kirby, what colour?
Okay.
I had the one that I lost 4 cylinders on the way back from the dealership. So
It was environmentally
Oh
friendly.
yeah. It was a great motor, right?
yeah, it was 4 cylinder still. It was amazing.
2.3 litre.
2.5.
2.5 litre.
2.5 4 cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in this. That is so
What do you call it? The poor man's G-Wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Actually, hop in. I just want to show you what comes up on the screen when you.
Is that the 300 or the 500?
It's cool way.
Is that the 300 or the 500?
300.
Yeah.
It's like 100 cameras on it.
So you can actually.
Oh, it's not true because I can't see myself.
Have a drink.
Bit too technical for you.
Way too carry.
You organise the weather?
Oh, thank you.
Just turn the phone off.
Very much.
So where am I sitting, chaps?
On the blue one, I
Yeah,
think.
you go.
Yeah.
You go that one.
Liam.
Yo.
Whose idea was
Oh, that sounds so
it?
good.
This. Whose idea was it?
The podcast?
Yeah.
Pretty much exact same timing.
It's pretty much a joint effort.
On the phone one day.
Do you want to go closer to Paul and I on the edge? Oh, actually, I'll go.
Now I'm moving. In the wagon, of course. Yeah.
I'll go that side.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Kirby, Liam,
That's it.
Paul, Brian. Are we just gonna
Alicia.
attempt to go? Are we just gonna attempt to do this?
What we normally do. Okay, let me get my other camera going. And yeah, I'm Brian.
Thanks, Brian.
I thought we were going around just naming everybody's name. That's why I said Alicia at the end.
What's your hobby?
That's right. There's
And now tell the class a fun fact about yourself.
There's a joke about that.
Not even weekend, 4 days before.
I'm
Yeah.
just counting that. Can I get you to not lean forward when?
Oh, that's gonna be tough.
No, just where you are.
Where?
Just not because I want to see both of you there.
So just-
That's going to be a
Yeah.
tough ask, isn't
So,
it? Right.
and then, but I will bring that microphone a bit closer because they are.
That'll
It
probably
sounds
stop.
nicer when you're,
Yeah.
you're pretty close.
I
I'm
like
going
that.
to move yours, Paul. That looks pretty damn good.
First go, eh?
Okay, everything looks really, really cool. So we'll get one at a time to click and see whose microphone is on.
Liam.
Oh, I tell you what, I feel like it's yours. You talk.
Hello.
Yours is definitely on. Yours wasn't.
Hello.
Yeah, you're off.
Hello?
Yeah, I've got 2 out of
3.
One of my
Three.
one.
You're this one.
You got orange.
Alicia, can you push the red button down the bottom of 1?
Oh, yeah. Next
See
one,
how?
that's it.
Yeah, push that.
There we go, that's good. Try that.
Okay, let's have a look.
Hello.
Still red.
Yeah, because I think, no, I had it on mute because we weren't using one the other day.
There we go.
There we go.
Cool.
This is looking really good.
Just chuck the wall up.
Did you get Luke? There we go.
Luke, yeah. If we're right, are we?
We're right. Just hang on. So let me get it right though. So shared mind.
Shared minds.
Shared minds.
Yeah.
And it's all under the one banner, no matter where I see it on socials, it's all under
Everywhere.
one
Yeah,
banner.
if you go on like Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, it's shared minds.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Everywhere's the same. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. sorry.
Go for
There was a
it.
force of habit there that just took over.
Go on. What would you like to ask?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shared Minds podcast. Today we have Paul from 9 News in the studio. Paul, welcome.
Thank you.
Not often you'd get welcome to a studio, would it? You're on the other side of that, right?
I am. This is quite good actually. I'm enjoying it.
Take the lead, Kirby, keep going.
Yeah, take the lead, I'll keep going.
Paul, can you take that microphone closer towards you? And just to the side a little bit more because you're going to turn that way. Here we go. Talk to me.
Talk to you, Brian. Brian, talking to you, talking to the boys. Kirby, Liam. Kirby, Liam.
Thank you for having us, Paul.
Well, that's great. Thank you for having me. This is a bit of an awesome thing, isn't it? Is this a surprise to you? Tell me about Shared Minds.
Well, Shared Minds started with, so me and Liam are two best friends that met both when we worked in the same real estate office. And at the time, Liam will get into it a bit more, his side of the story. Actually, no, let's start with yours. I'll fill in the context after.
So essentially, I suffer from severe false memory OCD. So I would convince myself of doing things that I'd never done.
Yeah.
So with anxiety attached to the thought, my brain would keep thinking about it over and over and over again. Just before we met, I got stuck in a 9-month obsession. So 55 seconds of every minute of every day, I was ruminating on this one thing. And me and Kirby met a little bit after that started.
Yeah.
And I got to a point where I was halfway through it. I called my mum crying. I hadn't eaten or slept for 4 days. And Kirby was there for the whole ride with me, and he pulled me out of it. So
Yeah, so we ended up, one day Liam just randomly opened up to me. He said, oh, this is what I'm going through, this is what's going through my head, I think I did this. And just immediately I saw the pain in his eyes and went, this guy is not lying, he genuinely believes this. And from that moment on, I was sort of one of Liam's support networks, so he would always ring and be like, oh, this is what I'm going through, and I'd just talk him through it. I never, I'm not a psychiatrist, I haven't studied any higher practice than that, but I thought this guy just needs someone to talk to. So then when I was struggling, I had bad anxiety and a bit of depression at one point, working through the job. And me and Liam vowed that when we got each other through the other side of what we were struggling with, we would create a platform that we needed when we were at our rock bottom. So it's
kind of hard to find anything on there that's people that were our age going through similar things, and
who were so open to it as well. Like
we are open books. I think we share a little bit too much on the podcast.
I know you do that too much.
But it's something, I don't know, it might be something that we're blessed with, I suppose, because we don't really mind what we share, and there's nothing off limits. And when it comes to a lot of these podcasts and these interviews that we watch, you can see that they're a bit jarred and a bit jaded. So you feel like there's a little bit more to the story, but with us, what you see is what you get, and we're just saying everything that comes to mind, and that's what we want it to be. It's relatable, reliable, and valuable. And every episode goes off them 3 keys.
Does every subject relate back to this men's mental health? Do you ever edit yourselves from discussing something, or if something's funny or something, you go for it?
We normally have so we don't do men's mental health, it's mainly just mental health in general, because what we find is that there's a lot of women out there who suffer with very bad OCD as well, and anxiety and depression, and it's more an unbiased look on, just because I always say mental health isn't sexist or racist, it comes for everyone. So, but then, I supported Liam through it, and then if there's we had a message from a woman who said that she had really bad OCD, and she actually got her husband to listen to the show so he could hear my understanding of it, so he could help her more.
Sort of both sides, the one that went through the mental health and then the one that was on the other side of it. So it's kind of both takes.
So brag about the numbers to me with your social media.
Yeah.
So for the last 30 days on TikTok and Instagram, we've reached about 4 million. So it's been pretty exciting.
From like the 20th of March or something.
Yeah, and prior to that, we quit our jobs at 1,500 followers, and now we're at about 8,500. The goal is to get to 10,000 before Kirby's wedding in 5 days.
Hey, we've done crazier things than that.
And people ask what our business plan, and that is the business plan.
Yeah.
To 10,000 followers.
One regular theme I see is you going on dates.
Yep.
Was that planned?
Not at all. So I was going through a breakup when the podcast started. It was a 10-year breakup.
So you started for about maybe 4 or 5 weeks or something in the relationship, then the breakup, then this, and then in the time I got engaged and all this. So people are watching our stories and watching our lives, and that's why we're so open and vulnerable, because we say, someone can be cruising through life and have no mental health problems, and then all of a sudden their mum passes away, and then they're in mental health. So we go through our lives and explain what we're going through, and people are on the ride with us and watching us go up and down.
So back to those numbers there, was that theming and stuff, was that thought about as well?
Not at all. I remember a good friend of ours, it's a social media coach, Byron, he said to me, we need to get people onto your podcast, we need to see who you guys are. We need to get them to commit to you on an hour podcast. So he said, record things that you're going through, and actually at the start it was me not knowing how to put coolant in my car, because I grew up without a dad. I don't know how to change a tyre, I don't know how to do any of that stuff. And I was running through Supercheap and I felt like a bit of an idiot. So I grabbed the camera and I told my story, and on TikTok it got 500,000 views. And I was like, oh, there's something in this. And then I think I was going on a date or something, and I just decided to record it and how I was feeling. And then I made a Hinge one, and I think that got 1.2 million views. And I was like,
Yeah.
the dating stuff's doing really well, but it's also what I'm going through at the moment, coming from a 10-year relationship and just posting about it. And there's so many people that are just going, seeing you posting that is so refreshing, because I'm going through the same thing, and I just haven't been able to vocalise it. I haven't heard it before. So like,
Or they didn't know how to vocalise it.
Yeah.
After hearing you, they go, that's how I feel.
I feel really comforted knowing that you're going through the exact same thing, and everyone in these comments. So
What happens to the business plan when you find a partner?
We've actually had girls that have messaged Liam and said, I love the content so much, you're really good looking, but I don't want to date you because then the content is not. I'm sure he's willing to take the sacrifice.
I've got to remain single for a bit longer.
So it's clearly a case of you two blokes finding something really successful, positive and good out of all of this. Where will you be in 5 years' time?
Well, by then we'll be the #1 mental health podcast in Australia, maybe the world, given 5 years.
We vowed so we quit our full-time jobs to pursue this because we saw that there was a future in it. And me and Liam are both leapers.
All in.
We both all in, take the leap of faith. We're both very faithful. We believe in our cause. We believe in what we're doing. We believe that if you help others, everything will align for you as it should. And we took the leap. We quit our full-time jobs with no actual guarantee that this would happen. But from that day, we looked at each other and we said, we will create Australia's #1 mental health podcast. And we have been very open and very vocal about that from the beginning. We've been loud and proud about it, and people are buying into the dream of going, I want to follow these guys to see how they do it. So it's, we will be #1 mental
And in
health.
5 years we should have done Luke Combs by then too.
Yeah, we'll have Luke Combs by that point.
I know it's a cliche. Can you leave me with a tip about good mental health? Is there anything that you're thinking about today, or that has stayed with you from the beginning?
Talking about it honestly, that's the biggest key I'd take away from it. I went through my mental health silently for about 5 years, and it all came better, and I got on top of it, and I was able to fix it by opening up to people. A good friend of mine ended up having OCD and telling me he thought I had it, and then that's what got me checked. So that would be my key takeaway, is just talking about it, whether it's with friends, family, on an Instagram video, I don't know, but just getting it out there, getting it out of your brain and getting some advice from other people.
But then I'm the other side of it, where I've been the receiver of the news, and if you get someone in your life who starts telling you about these things that are going on in their brain, don't diffuse them, don't tell them they're silly for it, listen to them, because that's all they may need. It's just someone to just be accepting and understanding and listen.
Good luck with the wedding.
Thank you.
Good luck with,
With whatever. My dating life.
Isn't it funny, the opposite spectrum, eh?
Yeah.
Liam's out there looking for love, using social media to do it, and I'm getting married. Like, it's just, it's perfect. Yeah, yin and yang.
Thank you, Alicia.
You're welcome.
Thank
You
you,
guys
Brian.
have a bit more of a chat.
Yeah, righto.
I'm just getting a different angle.
So, is this a workshop, or is this you waking up in the morning, getting in your car, and think, oh shit, I'll do one now?
My brain goes a million miles an hour. Most of the time, the reason I'm in the car is because I've just thought about it on the spot. Like, I'm just constantly...
So will you go to the car to record something?
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, because Tommy's like, whatever, he trusts me with it.
We're at a moment now where we've been doing it for so long, we've really gelled our roles have really gelled together really well, where it's like, I trust Liam in what he's doing, that's his expertise. You go, he trusts me with all the back end, getting the episodes, edit, launch, bang, out there, they're ready to go. So he doesn't have to worry about the podcast.
Have you talked to sensible people about business plans and like how many things you've got to do a week, and whether it's best to put stuff out, drop stuff at 4 a.m. or 4 p.m, you know what I mean?
We did a lot of research, and then we
also
obviously
media coach.
we did Googling, we had the social media coach, but what we found is we just analysed everything that we did, tried things at different times.
Honestly, well, with posting times and everything like you asked, there's 2 billion users and there's always people active. So, because I always thought it was a time.
Leisure, do you want to get a photo of it?
Yeah. On your phone?
Yeah.
Spend this way job is, and that's to
Smile. Lovely.
And
Can I ask, when you go on the news,
yeah.
do you get nervous still?
Oh no,
Live?
not anymore. No,
Yeah.
no.
Do you have to like lock in? Are you like, oh, I'm on bang?
Yeah, I've done it 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
Just walk in, sit down, ready to go.
Well, yeah, no, that sounds wanky, but 30 years.
But it makes sense. 30 years. Yeah.
But the more I concentrate, the better it is.
Yeah.
If you're sitting there drifting
No,
off
that's
like
true.
this,
Oh, no, like it's every day, right? It's
Yeah.
every day, and it's live every day. So if you make a mistake, you've got to be focused.
Is there a delay at all, or is it live?
I think there's a 1 second
Live?
delay or
Yeah.
something, yeah. So you've got to be
There's no one
focused
on the
and,
big button.
and clearly
Have you ever had a slip
I
up?
shouldn't tell you that.
sheep
There
have
be
slip
someone
ups
on the
all
big
the
button.
time, and Brian's always in the studio with me.
Yeah.
And we sometimes discuss things that go off on a tangent,
Yeah.
and before we know it, the 1 minute package that was pre-recorded has
10
finished.
seconds.
It's,
And you're like, what are we doing?
Oh, my God.
yeah, because I'm.
Oh, you don't want to get my voice, but.
Because I probably take my phone in and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, I put my wife, you know, just, you know, oh shit, you know. It's rare. I'm a professional, right? Yeah.
Thank you so much. We
Thank you.
really appreciate it. Really nice to meet
It
you.
was lovely to meet you.
Good luck on,
Thank you.
for both of you. And
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
It's been enjoyable.
Thank you.
Nice to
See
meet
you
you.
in Telly tonight.
Yeah,
I'm
Dale,
sure
you know what
we'll-
time?
You're gonna watch your ratings go like this, and then as soon as we finish, they'll go back to normal.
We actually have.
But all good.
Awesome.
All good.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks so much, guys.
Onward chaps, it's so bloody inspiring and so positive, and there's no spin, and it's
No,
fantastic.
what you see is what you get.
Yeah, sadly, yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Thanks so much, guys.
See ya.
Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
See you later. Oh. Solid. What's that?
Gonna wave him off?
That was sick. No real. That's become so good. How funny was it at the start? I was just like, welcome to the shed, like, okay. And he just like laughing. And then he goes, rolling it. I was like, Paul, not often you get walk into a studio, would it? Making a little joke. Yeah, mate, Paul.
Can I see the photos?
Oh, we'll wake them off. You wait till they go. But they're fucking one to the other, eh? Bang, 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 bang.
It's like JFA straight into
They
it.
probably have a cloud that they send that footage to someone right now, and they start editing it
Already
now.
editing it.
Yeah. So was Paul driving or cameraman driving?
Ah, cameraman's strong that one.
How was that?
That was sick.
That was fucking sick. That's so fucking funny. He was so cool. I got real nervous at the start.
When the camera went and he started asking us questions about the social media, I was like, are we on? Are we on? And then when he's like, no, this is his own research. I went, oh, completely different
I
conversation.
looked down the barrel of that camera and went, fuck.
That's a big girl, eh?
That's a big fucking camera.
Let's have a look at the cameras. The cameras, the
I think on my
photos.
phone.
Well, what is it? 46 minutes in and out, eh?
They're done. How are they getting it on here tonight? Here we go.
There'd be someone editing it right.
Oh yeah,
now.
look at me shaking. I got really nervous.
The camera's like.
Fuck, that's shaky. Ooh, shit.
Pretty pumped, eh?
I feel good. I was nervous for the first minute when I started talking about the OCD. I started getting heart palpitations. I was like, focus, it'll be fine.
Well, that's like I started talking and I went, just by naturally, I always start the show. So I was talking and I went, we need the OCD first. That's how this story works. And I went, Liam, and you were like,
I was just going to jump on the numbers, and then you told me, I was like, oh shit. I was like, bang. I really wanted it to be like, because he said a minute and 10. I was like, fuck, we don't have long. I was like, I'm going to drive the point in really fast. I think we did. I don't even know if we'll touch on that.
But it was good how he went, so you're the social media, and then he's like, not like, what do you do? But he wanted to get the gauge so he could then get both of us. So I was like,
Fuck, that was way better than I thought. He was so easy to talk
he's
to.
easy, chill, eh?
That's why he's good at his
You
job,
look at
huh?
him and he's like,
Just chilling, eh?
just smiling like.
Yeah, that'd be good. So 5:30 to 6. What's the time now? Fuck me, they get that done quick.
Well, as I said, there's probably a cloud. They send it to someone. There'd be a team of 10, 15 editors, and one of them would be on it already.
Fuck. I wonder how many viewers they get. That's just it. That'll be funny. We can post on the story.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening.
Love
And,
ya.
5:30 to 6, 9 News.
Gold Coast.
Are on their way to having the #1 mental health podcast in Australia. The pair helping each other through shared minds. Hello, gentlemen. Kirby, Liam.
Thank you for having us, Paul.
This is a bit of an awesome thing, isn't it? Is this a surprise to you? Tell me about Shared Minds.
Essentially, I suffer from severe false memory OCD, so I would convince myself of doing things that I'd never done.
Dates.
Yeah.
Hired this girl the other day. She matched me. She even sent me a message. I've had a look at her profile and thought, she's going to be the mother of my children, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life with her. So I've responded, and I never heard back again.
The dating stuff's doing really well, but it's also what I'm.
On that day, we looked at each other and we said, we will create Australia's #1 mental health podcast.
Two lovely gentlemen. Now, the city's looking to supercharge our multi-day tourism sector. Council launching grants ranging from... We're
Round the globe! Viral around the globe!